Hey Big Dreamers, this is Liz from Big Dream with Liz. If this is your first time here, this is where I give intuitive advice based on what I love, what I'm good at, and what I think you need most, also known as the Flavor Generator. I'm going to pick the person of the day out of this bag of 8 categories, archetypes, persons, and there are 12 total archetype options, but 4 of them are subcategories of these 8 options, which I will mention if we pick that particular person of the day in the papers that have to do with the subcategory. Okay, we have number 1, the visionary. I think that's my personal favorite category, if you guys wanted to know. We have number 1, the visionary bag with papers. Doesn't look like very many, but there's orange, yellow, and green. The orange represents passion, the yellow represents power and product, and the green represents purpose. So we'll see what we get today. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. I don't know what to talk about. I got accepted onto Central Oregon's first professional, modern, contemporary dance company called Further Movement Collective, started by Taylor Edelston. So that's pretty exciting. I am 39 years old now, since August 11th this year, and I am now on a dance company, a professional one at that. I was an apprentice for a hip-hop company in Portland called Engage Urban Arts Company, more than 10 years ago now, 12 years ago probably. And I was also a part of a performing group that was lyrical dance-oriented movement called Lyric Contemporary Dance Company. I think this is good enough, you guys. I'm gonna leave it. Well, I pulled them out, so let's just keep that. Okay. Visionaries, they are passionate about starting something new. They are also passionate about seeing potential. Their power is thinking outside the box. I tend to get that one a lot. The purpose of the visionary is to pioneer your new ideas. Just ignore my little screw up there. Pioneer your new ideas. Believe in your personal vision. Take courageous steps to your big dreams. And the product of the day is pioneering new groups. So we have 2 pioneer cards today. Interesting. So as the visionary, loving starting something new and seeing potential, and using their power of thinking outside the box, pioneer your new ideas, believe in your personal vision, take courageous steps to your big dreams, and pioneer new groups. Wow, easy enough. So maybe there is a group that you want to start. I know in last week's video, I mentioned a community group idea, which would involve, and you could just have it online on Zoom, do Zoom calls, or Facebook group, where you could purposely try to reach out to people with like-minded interests regarding any area that you choose. But last week I was talking about purposely trying to connect with people all over the world and to discuss your differences and your similarities within your culture, within your individual selves, and maybe you'll have one thing in common that you can talk about, and connecting with people from all over the world online. And that way you don't have to go to each of these countries to meet these people that have things in common with you. It's just an idea. But I did start my own groups a few times after I graduated high school and I started teaching dance at a rec center. I also started teaching, or later started teaching at a homeschool co-op, which happened to be homeschoolers in the area that knew each other through, I think, the same church. I was invited by a mom to teach dance there for the kids because they met once a week to take extracurricular classes together so they could have a social experience while still doing school-related activities for further learning in their grade school through high school years. I actually really loved teaching dance for that particular group, and it made me think maybe that is part of my life purpose to start a creative center, because they did science classes, they did art classes and art related things. And I was the dance teacher, and we even did a couple of performances in front of everyone. So I realized not only did I start groups in the college I went to in California, which was a small Christian school that didn't have arts established yet, but I loved teaching for this homeschool co-op where they were trying to introduce more creative arts. And I also started a group at a church I went to in Portland, which was a more artsy-fartsy church. And we had a couple of performances, or I had one solo, and then we had a group performance. We were supposed to have a second one, but they decided to cancel on us a week before the performance, and I've been bitter about it ever since, and I even stopped going to church because of it. So, but that was years of different things, different reasons that caused me to feel a bit of unpleasant emotions regarding church and church people. So, whatever. I've dabbled in church ever since, but I have not gone consistently for many reasons. But it's okay, people suck. So, okay, so starting something new. I did do that. I did start a few different dance groups, and realizing that that might be part of my bigger vision and mission in life, to start a creative center myself that has all of the artsy-fartsy things, plus personal development for those maybe homeschooled people or people who have not received a lot of guidance in the area of personal development, either from their upbringing or from school or church, or just haven't gotten that kind of guidance yet. So I want to have a creative center where there are all of the arts classes available, but also personal development classes, planning for your future, as well as healing practices for those who need it, who have maybe come from not so ideal households growing up so far, and maybe are struggling in their own independence and in their own, pursuits in life, not believing in themselves and not seeing their dreams as a realistic thing to seek themselves. Starting something new, seeing potential. If you love those things and your power is thinking outside the box, then I think that it will be possible for you to start something new, pioneer your new ideas, and pioneer a new group. Maybe you want to start a dance company or a dance group or a creative center or a class. You could teach at a community college. You could teach kids somewhere. I don't know. Rec center is a good way to try a class. You can suggest a new class and start teaching there, and then you will make money teaching and not even have to have gone to school for teaching, as far as I know. I mean, I taught dance at a rec center. That was my first dance teaching job, aside from teaching kids here and there when I was on dance team in high school and we did workshops. So yes, there are opportunities available. You can start something brand new. It might take a little effort to get it going and to raise awareness, and that may require you to get out of your shell a little bit to do that, but it is possible. And if you really desire the thing that you want to create in the world, then you will have the tenacity and the drive to make it happen, regardless of your fears or your shyness. Starting something new, seeing potential. If you see, hence the category, the visionary, you see the potential that isn't there. I mean, you see the potential in a person, in a group, in an idea, in the future of the world. You can see the potential that could happen with that idea. And that obviously means you are meant to do something with that in one way or another. And if you can think outside the box, that means your idea is maybe different than what everyone else has already come up with so far. And that is amazing. So do something with that, because nobody else has yet. And therefore, that means it's going to be successful, in my opinion. You just have to really keep at it, okay? Pioneering new groups. Are you good at that? Have you been a leader before? Do you consider yourself a leader? Because I did not consider myself a leader until I realized I'm a leader. I'm too stubborn to follow other people's rules. I want to create my own and create my own groups and my own ideas and do things differently than what everyone else is doing, because I guess that's just part of my life purpose, and I am stubborn that way for a reason. Believe in your personal vision, just like I was saying just now. Because you have a personal vision for a reason. And it is meant to be shared with the world in whatever way you want to share that vision with the world. So be courageous. Take those courageous steps to your big dreams. There's a big dream for a reason, and it takes courage to get there, sure. But if you take one small step at a time, it won't seem so scary. So what's the next step you can take toward your big dreams today that is not scary? Break it down into small steps. What is one thing that has to do with your big vision, starting something new, that excites you today, that you can see the potential of? What is something you can do today that can help you get started toward your big dream? And, I mixed these up. Pioneering your new ideas. Okay, pioneer new groups, pioneer your new ideas. Start something new. I think this is very similar to a video I did recently, but hey, this is what came out of the bag, and I know I have other papers in there that I didn't pick, so it's here for a reason once again. Yeah, your new ideas. Start your new ideas. Start new groups. Whatever you think needs to happen in the world is in your heart and mind for a reason. I'm telling you, you guys, don't be afraid. You can do it. I'm here to be your cheerleader, and reach out to me if you have questions, because I obviously have started something that hasn't quite been done before. Sure, it's similar to like tarot, and it's the Ikigai method. It's what you love, what you're good at, what you think the world needs most, and how you can be paid for it. And I just made it my own thing. So it's like a twist. It's a innovative approach to some concept that's already existed, but it's still being done differently than other people are doing it. And in my own way, with my own life experiences wrapped around everything, in order for me to give advice that is from my heart to you guys. So the visionary has a vision for a reason. Just remember that. If you can identify and relate to the visionary category, then maybe you are also a big dreamer and a visionary like I am. And the first step is to have that big dream and vision for whatever it is you want to create in the world. And that could be multiple things, which is why I came up with multiple categories. But it turns out they are a step-by-step approach to how I am reaching my own big dreams in the world. And if you want to know, I'm currently on number 7, which is affiliate marketing, marketing my business, communicating my ideas to everyone through YouTube, through Instagram, and Facebook, and whatever else. And I am trying to make sense of it all myself so that I can communicate it to everyone else. And then the next step after that, which I actually just got on the first professional modern contemporary dance company in Central Oregon called Further Movement Collective, is the entertainer. That is executing your creative ideas into the world in either performing arts or the arts in general, which I've already kind of been doing through this method, but I'm now also doing it through dance because that has been my number one passion for a very, very long time and have been dabbling off and on. So finally, I am getting to these big dreams. I'm achieving them in front of you guys, making it happen so that you know that you can do it too, because I was a shy kid and I got tired of being that way. And I still think I look and sound funny on video, but I don't care because I'm an individualist as well. So take it or leave it. You either like me or you don't. I am the way I am, and I have to accept that. And you can either accept it or not. That's okay. But you have a unique vision for your life and for the world for a reason. All of your passions, powers, and values will point to your big dream life purpose. So if you need help with that, reach out to me, and you can follow me on Instagram as well, where I'm very active, big.dream.with.liz, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. And thank you to my current subscribers because I really appreciate the support. And leave a comment, please. I want to know who's here. I think that's good. That's great. That's wonderful. I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you have always had but forgot about. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.